3rd and 12, deep drop Mahomes. Runs away to find space, fires on the run to Kelce to the 30-yard line. A perfect play for Patrick Mahomes to set the Chiefs record for most passing yards.
Well, if you want to know how you win a bunch of championships, watch this. There's really nothing there. So he is going to have to buy time, find some way, and somehow, and I don't know how they do it, but Travis Kelce has this little way of getting lost. I wouldn't want to play tag with that guy.
The Chargers have a great plan this week, Jim.
Here's Mahomes launching it down to Kelce. That'll quiet a few folks as they go right to him for his longest reception of the season. It's on a 3rd and 8 play.
It's an out, little pump, and then up, and right there. For everyone saying he's lost a step and he's not the same player, you're wrong.
Mahomes rifles it. Got his man. It's Kelce again.
Over the middle, wide open, Kelce again. Down inside the 35 for 21 yards.
Well, the Saints like to play man coverage, but they're in zone coverage on this play, and nobody accounts for Kelce taking the middle of the field. 2 guys go with the release on the outside, opens up the middle of the field.
3rd down and 22. There's a tight end, Kelce. Got a long way to go, and he pitches to P. Ryan. And out of bounds near a 1st down. Just short.
And I don't think this was designed, but you saw Kelce immediately. You could tell he was looking for somebody. And P. Ryan, he is helping in protection.
Hardman on the move, Hunt in the backfield, play action by Mahomes. Comes a pass and caught by Kelce. Downfield he goes, Diablo riding him down.
Hopkins is known for strong hands and catching contested balls, so I wouldn't be surprised if they try one here.
3 tight ends, 3rd and goal, Mahomes caught, touchdown! Kelce, his first regular season touchdown reception in 13 games.
Watch Spillane. He's going to expand, so that allows Kelce to get to the inside, and Diablo's not able to get there from the backside. Nice slow release. Let it clear out to the inside.
Each side with all 3 timeouts. Mahomes, Kelce, spinning grab. Just shy of midfield.
I'm certainly on the same page as Travis Kelce of turning it loose when a guy's starting to come out of his break. He sees the hole immediately where it is.
Gray, the tight end. Mahomes caught for the touchdown. There it is. The all-time Chiefs leading touchdown receiver. From Mahomes.
Formation, he's lined up to the inside. It's just a crossing route, a clear out on the inside by Noah Gray. That play's been around a long, long time in the NFL.
I'm smarter. I see the game better. It's all slowed down for me. Now a veteran. 2nd down and 4. Mahomes sells the fake. Throws it underneath. Kelce, yards after catch. Kelce hit just shy of the 25. That's a 19-yard completion.
Number 1, they got the ball to Kelce. 2 catches, 8 yards against Buffalo. He wants to obviously atone for that and increase his production. The second, what you described, the yards after the catch. We haven't seen as much because that guy may react, and if he does, you gain the advantage.
From the gun, Mahomes rifles it downfield, and it's caught by Kelce. 1st down, Chiefs.
Year, Travis Kelce talked about causing an incompletion in the end zone because of the way he didn't have the right body control. Look here see how he gathered, and it went up at the appropriate time to haul that one in. One thing about these...
They're on a 3rd down and 8. Mahomes stepping up. Under pressure. Throws under pressure. Completes it. Travis Kelce.
Never comes off the field.
Hates to. 1st and 20. Mahomes over the middle. Caught. Who else? Kelce.
He works his way around to get into the pocket. And watch how Mahomes just patiently waits for Kelce
knows he's got separation right there, able to block out that 320-pounder that's zeroing in on him and puts it in front of him with some of the movement they have on that defensive line. Who's dropping into coverage?
Mahomes, clean pocket. The ball is flipped from Kelce back to Pirine.
Look, don't forget he was a quarterback, and that's a no look. That's just a feel. That's something you mess around with at a practice, and it gets so comfortable that all of a sudden you're able to unveil that and do it in a game. Not that high a risk at all. That ball is pitched perfectly to Pirine, and he got the first down.
Sets up 3rd down and 10. Rush comes, Mahomes fires, caught, Kelce.
Who else? Watch Kelce. He has such a great understanding of zone defense. He knows where to find the hole, get his eyes to the quarterback, and he and Patrick Mahomes in those critical situations are always on the same page.
You haven't really changed it over all these years. And he said, well, I tried to change it a couple times, but then I start messing up my own guys.
Mahomes out of the pocket.
He got Kelce wide open.
Mahomes to Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kelce on top.
Miscommunication. Takes you back to the conversation I had with Mika Fitzpatrick before the game.
Russell, from that angle there, I don't see helmet to helmet at all. That's a big-time penalty.
And now this one is dropped to Kelce. This crowd pleading with Andy Reid to throw the challenge flag, but he won't. Murray coming on a blitz now and wide open. It's Kelce. Breaks the tackle, still going. Travis Kelce down near the 6. Mahomes steps up, throws, and he got it. Touchdown, Kelce.